50 cents and selling them for $1. And due to inflation, now those glasses that you were getting for 50 cents, right? Those cups, those plates, those dish towels that you were getting for 50 cents, the silverware that you were getting for 50 cents and selling it for $1. Let's say it goes up for you for a quarter, and it's now you're buying it for 75 cents, right? Why would you try to make that 50 cents? You have to keep making that 50 cents. Why would you increase it 25 cents? Why don't they take the loss? Yeah, it's tough for everybody. So just, your profit margins are gonna be hurt just a little bit, right? It's gonna dig into your profits that much more. So instead of you making that 50 cent off the item anymore, you're now making a quarter. But the businesses don't want to do that. They say, okay, no, I still want to keep making 50 cents on this item. So now my store, which is called the Dollar Tree, is no longer the Dollar Tree. It is the $1.25 tree. You need to change your name, right? But that's not how you operate in business. That's the great thing about this country, that you operate a business, you have a choice to do these type of things, and people have the choice to shop there. But all of these things that make the country and the things that are happening are being affected because you have absolutely corrupt and soft leadership. People that's not even Trump do stuff. Trump would have seen stuff like that and said, this is gonna affect everybody as a whole. It's gonna affect the people that's buying the products and the people that's selling the products. It's gonna affect everyone as a whole. Right? So not only that's just the profit margins, and that's just the business, and this for people that are selling the items and the people that are buying. That's just commerce in itself for the business. Now think about this: after you pay $1.25, that's because of the inflation on the items. Then you got to pay the tax that's on the item. So instead of it being $1.25, it's going to be a $1.35, $1.45, right? I remember specifically for the items, you can go to Dollar Tree and buy you a dollar item, and you can be like $1.03. It's anywhere between $1.02 and $1.05. You would pay. You'll walk out of there with your item, depending on maybe certain parts of the state. But I know generally, you could get in there and buy something for $1, and it'd be $1.02. Your taxes, right? Now you're looking at, like, of course, the 125, the no longer Dollar Tree, and you're looking at 10 cents or more. 10 cents or more taxes for what you're paying for. That's how they plan on paying for this free student. This stuff is not free. It sounds good at first. It all sounds good at first. Yet, it's not free. It's like keeping people and others, no matter where you are and what classes you are, in a certain level, because the people in the high ups, they know how to, just like, listen, he promises those checks because he knew he couldn't deliver because he didn't have the financial know-how, besides just more taxes on how to promise or to deliver on those checks. Yet and still, Trump never promised anybody a check and has still given more money than Biden has. I said this before, I say it again. Think about it. You got, and I keep saying this because it's not about, I don't want y'all to get on the points that, man, we're supposed to be fighting for these checks. No, those checks, they come with higher taxes, right? Especially with a person in office that don't know how to handle the finances, that's just got a whole bunch of people that's just inept. Just all they know is just increase the tax, increase tax. They don't have any financial know. Trump had the highest economy going into 2020. Record numbers on the economy. An unprecedented pandemic happens. Something that just doesn't happen. Like, this is not something that's, it's a seasonal thing, it's pandemic time, which they trying to do. How crazy is that? How nonsense, how weird is that? that they're trying to make it some kind of, which is that ended like last year. Nobody's going for when they started sending um, the illegals around the country on the taxpayers on the taxpayers' dollars for free with no corona tests, and everybody that was U.S. citizens was staying at home. Everybody was like, "Nah, they're not going for it." So that corona stuff ended. But anyway, yeah, Trump brought it back from an unprecedented shut down the country economy, and before he got out of office, it was back up. Can you believe that? It was back up. Crazy. Yet this man, 2020, he got in there. It's 2022. It's almost decimated the economy, and they know that this thing that they have is going is out of there, and that people are not going to vote their direction or vote their way because the only real thing that they seem to be fighting for is transgender rights.